Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. As usual, I am your host Lasty Fiawi. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome. It's a new month. If you're joining us, let me know where you're joining us from. Hey AB, hi, how are you doing? Where are you joining us from? It's a new month, the final quarter of the year, and decided to have a vibe with you today on things to look forward to this month of October. I think October has some games for the Black Stars. Yeah, the Black Stars have some games upcoming in October, and some few things we are planning ahead of this month and the month ahead. Watching live from Minnesota, USA, Yao Ajiman, Ajenim, if I got that right. Share the video, press the like button, and share the word. We are having a conversation here. Let me know where you are joining us from if you're joining currently. We're vibing. We're vibing. Is the sound okay? Let me get the feedback. Is the sound okay from the UK? Okay, been following for 2 to 3 years now. Thank you so much. I appreciate you guys so much. Hi, chats from Italy. John Edu is also joining us from Italy. Thank you for joining us. Like the video, share it. Let's have a conversation. So this month of October is going to be quite interesting as we prepare, first of all, to hear the groups for the African Cup of Nations, which will be taking place in Ivory Coast. So Ghana will be playing in there. Thankfully, we qualified after winning in Kumasi. Kwesi is joining us from South Africa. May God bless you all the time. Thank you so much, Kwesi. I appreciate you. Solomon Sasa says hi. Hi, Solomon. How are you doing? Watching live from Belgium is Kevin Tahiru. Thank you for joining us. Like the video, share it. So, as I was saying, in October it's going to be interesting. It's a new month. It's a new month, and a lot of things to look forward to. We'll look at the front of the Black Stars as well. It will be an interesting one for them in mid October. I think we'll be playing Mexico and the United States themselves. Who do you think will win the AFCON? Well, Ibrahim has asked the question, who do I think will win the AFCON? It's too early to decide on that. I think after the draw, I'll have a fair idea who has the better chance of going all the way. So that will be decided possibly after the draw. And talking about the draw, the AFCON draw will be held on the 12th of October, if I'm not mistaken. Ibrahim has put a question to all of us. So let me know in the comment box, who do you think will win the African Cup of Nations? Yeah, Samson is watching live from Tema Newtown. Thank you so much for joining us, Samson. Emmanuel Amani is also joining us. Emmanuel, where are you joining us from? Well, Kevin says Ghana all the way. Ghana always stands a chance of winning, and I would not like to burst your bubble, but I think the team is still getting used to each other. Jemadi Williams is joining us from Kpando in the Volta region. Thank you so much for joining us, Williams. It's great to have you all on board. So the AFCON draw will be held on the 12th of October. As I was saying, we will know our grouping on the 12th of October, and it will be interesting to see how well we can do. We know what happened in the last AFCON. It wasn't the best. It wasn't the best at all. Emmanuel Amani says, sorry for saying Lomote, he's London, but too early to predict. Okay, you are joining us from it's too early to predict. Thank you to bro being the good work you're doing. Thank you so much. Also, Maestro Sports Erica Uku from Hueta Volta region. Thank you for joining us. Great to have you on board. So the AFCON, in my opinion, after the draw, we can possibly see which countries can go all the way. I think on the 12th of October, when we get to know which country is keeping or is playing against which country, the groupings come out, we'll have a fair idea on what to expect in the competition itself. So I think after the draw, it will be much more easier to predict. 12th October is the date for the draw, and I think 2 days later we'll play the United States. Then 3 days later we'll play Mexico. Friendly games in preparation for the AFCON and the World Cup qualifiers, which will be in November. Kicking things off will be the World Cup qualifiers. So the October calendar getting to the end of the year is quite jam packed. It's going to be interesting, and I'm looking forward to sharing my insights and updates with you guys on that front. And talking about updates, we have had some Ghanaian players dazzling. Yesterday, Kamaldeen Sulemana was impressive. He got his first two assists for Southampton. It was great to see him in action. Kudus Mohammed is struggling to get playing time for his club side West Ham. Kudus Mohammed is struggling to get play in the Premier League, that is, for West Ham United. I think David Moyes doesn't want to unsettle what he has built. If it's not broken, don't fix it sort of vibe he has as West Ham in the Premier League. So Kudus would have to make do with his chances in the league games, the League Cup, and also in the European competition. He'll have to impress enough to force the hand of David Moyes. What do you think about Kudus' situation in the West Ham team, not getting much playing time in the league games? That is, as in not starting league games. I think he'll have to impress enough with it, a short spell he gets, to force the hand of David Moyes. But that is what will happen right now. I think the Ghanaian players have been impressive so far. It's clear that Ghana Black Stars man who has been scored 3 goals since the international break ended. 3 goals in 3 games, and even provided 1 assist, has been nominated for Player of the Month, Iñaki Williams. It's clear that probably our coach is not getting the best out of him, and it's going to be something you have to work on. So Kwesi Emisa join us. If you're joining us, let me know where you're joining us from. I'll give you a shout out here. Keep on, bro. I'm Kwesi Emisa watching live from Dubai. How's the weather in Dubai right now? Let me know. How's the weather wherever you are? How is it over there? I think, as I was talking about the Ghanaian players, Iñaki has been impressive. We have to find a way to integrate him into our style of play. We have to find a way to make it work. Antoine Semenyo as well, struggling a bit for playing time with Bournemouth. He will come good. Like the video, as I said, and share it for us as well. All in all, I think it has been a great start to the season for most of the players. There's a video trending of Genkman, Joseph Painter, not impressed by his player rating in the FIFA player ratings. Well, EFC 24, which FIFA 24, the game. It was interesting. I think Joseph Painter as well is another one to look at. Unfortunate that Kamaldeen is not left the relegated Southampton yet, but he is making do with what he has, and as he said he will do, he's fighting with the team. Kudus Mohammed, I've mentioned his situation. I think he'll have to make do with a little playing time, impress with a little playing time, and get or force the hand of David Moyes. Iñaki, Chris Hughton has to find a way to make him work, or to make the system suit him. Whichever way it is, things have to change. I think it's going to be a great month of October, getting into November and December. We are into the final stretch of the year, and it's going to be interesting. January, the AFCON will take place 13th of January to the 11th of February. The African Cup of Nations will take place. So clubs will have to release their players for the African countries and so on. And Antoine has said he is ready to go. He has been impressive with Ghana, providing the assist that got us that win, that helped us top the group in AFCON qualifiers. So most of the players are ready to go. A short chat here with you guys, updating you on what to expect. It's been a while. I did a live, so I decided to come on here and have a conversation with you. But if you're joining us, let me know where you're joining us from. I'll be taking a few questions, a few shout outs, a few comments, and then we'll wrap things up here on the live. But let me know where you're joining us from. If you're joining us, think we are at 20 right now. Yeah. And I've read all your comments so far, those that have posted comments here. So Kwesiemisa was the last time. He says the weather in Dubai is quite cool. And Emmanuel is joining us from London. He was talking about the fact that the AFCON is too early to predict. So, who do you think will win the African Cup of Nations? Is a question which anyone who bets or who predicts right now is just guessing. Well, prediction is more or less about guessing, but with data backing it. But right now, it's difficult to predict. Will Senegal retain the title? Will Ghana end the 42-year curse? What is going to happen? Your guess is as good as mine. So this video will be up on the channel. And you can keep your comments coming in. But this was just a shout out, hi, hello to you guys for the month of October. I'll see you guys in the next one. Have a great one there.